Good morning, everyone. Chosen ones. I want to talk about. When you think negative, that destroys your self-confidence and your self-image and the way you feel about yourself. You know, that's why. When you're trying to make progress in life, you know what I mean. It requires you taking risk in life. You know what I mean, to make progress. You know you you know you when your self-image is when you have a poor self-image. That's why I like when people when they work out and stuff like that. If you ever notice people that work out a lot. Versus a person that's heavy, a person that's fat, you know what I mean, or they're big and they don't feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's because they have a poor self-image of themselves. You know what I mean? If somebody's actually working out, if they're working out and they're taking care of themselves and eating properly, they feel good about themselves. You know what I mean? They feel good. They feel up to par. You know what I mean? They don't feel sluggish. Some of that does have to do with a lot of the foods that you eat too. You know what I mean? So if you eat healthier and work out, you build your confidence. You build up your self-image. You know what I mean? You build up how you feel about yourself. And then you're able to go out and go apply for different jobs or jobs you thought you'll never get. You know what I mean? You're able to apply for them. It all works together, you know what I mean, so that you can have you can build up your confidence in yourself, you know what I mean, and take risks and take risks in something you want to do, you know what I mean, but you staying stuck in that same spot. You gotta change the way you have to change the way you think. You know what I mean, and the way you feel about yourself. You know what I mean. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what people get intimidated by. You know what I mean, their self-image and. The negative thinking pattern, that completely destroys your confidence. You know what I'm saying? That destroys your confidence in yourself. We all like to live in in our comfort zone and where we feel comfortable at. You know what I mean? But you got to get out and try something new. You know what I mean? Try something new that you're not used to doing. You know what I mean? And that's just taking risks, you know what I mean? And believing in yourself, you know what I mean? But the more you educate yourself too, the less you'll be in fear. You know what I mean? The more you educate yourself, the less you'll be in fear. People that aren't that educated and stuff is because they live in fear because they don't know anything and they're afraid of the unknown versus just educating themselves and knowing, you know what I mean? Educating themselves and that's like somebody who doesn't know you or don't understand you. They don't understand you, you know what I mean, chosen ones. They don't understand you, but they're not taking any steps to, if you can go and introduce yourself to them and stuff like that and talk for a couple minutes, but they're still going to have some type of doubt or something in the back of their mind that about you or whatever, and you might have the same doubts, but you don't have to deal with everyone in that way. You know what I mean? You don't have to deal with them in that way. You can just, say hi and bye, or however you you deal with people, but you don't really have to deal with people that in that way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but I wanted to read this real quick. It says, a negative outlook destroys your self-confidence, and that undermines your success by making you risk adverse. You know, that's why you're saying reverse means taking chances. You know what I mean? We all like to live in our comfort zone, but making progress in life requires pushing yourself beyond that from time to time. For example, if you want to find a better job, you have to submit resumes and put yourself out there in the hiring process. That can be intimidating, to say the least. When you have a negative outlook, here's what happens in your life. You begin by thinking negative thoughts and developing a poor self-image. That thinking takes shape in words such as, I'm too old for this job, or they probably wouldn't hire me, or I don't have the right experience. Eventually, that finds its way into your actions, or rather inactions. It feels safer to go to work every day at your job you hate than to take a risk of stepping out and trying something new. As the old saying goes, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. A negative attitude holds you back from trying new things. See that? So don't change your mindset. Change your mindset. And if there's people around you that are negative, you don't have to be around those type of people. And you got to always believe in yourself and build your self-image up. Start working out. Start eating healthier. You know what I mean? You got to build yourself up to this. Because when you start exercising and stuff, it releases endorphins and stuff. It releases endorphins, you know, in your brain that help you, feel good about yourself. So, you know, that's just what I wanted to talk about. Negative thinking destroys your self-image, destroys your confidence. Negative thinking destroys your self-confidence, chosen ones. Remember that. God bless. Have a great day.